Got ourselves another one here. Welcome back to Home Inspection Encounters, where we get to see what this house has been getting into for many years. Let's get right to it. Well, folks, this one isn't going to be very pleasant. I can smell the crawl space the minute I opened up, and we got some animal poop. So this house has been around for a little while. This is going to be crazy. I mean, I haven't even been in here yet, and I can already see that this is going to be fun. So bear with me, guys. I try to do my best with the camera, and I like to also do my very first thing is just check and see if there's any animals on here, because that will make for some good footage, but not what I feel like encountering on a wonderful Friday. Time and temperature check. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's about 64 degrees. Got some fungus growth on some of the wood. I'm not feeling this one. There's barely any vapor barrier in the crawl space, and I smell hamster cage. Not good. You can see the insulation falling down here. It's got an interior drain. Looks like it's been here for a minute. Now they dug it down pretty good. Got a French drain interior. A little bit of waste from the wall. Got some animal activity messing with the insulation. You guys know how I feel about insulation. In the crawl space, that's a touchy subject with a lot of people, but you can see in this region where we just deal with absolutely a lot of critters, and just that's not good. All right, so this is one of the things right here that has to get fixed with people doing moisture work. When you run an interior drain, they stay away from the foundation, which really isn't a foundation, it's just a pier. But what happens is at the corner of the pier, it drops down right there. Boom. So water that's coming in through the wall just sits there. As it evaporates, it's just going to create too much moisture, humidity, and wood rot. So in all reality, what I would do is I would kind of fill that up with dirt and gravel, at least that corner, somehow gravitize it. You have some pipes sticking out of the ground. This thing actually looks like it's been around for a while. This whole house is, God, I have a feeling we're in for a good one here. Good one meaning too much to find. Water's coming into the wall, not even getting to the French drain. You can see that. That's like kind of a little bit of a hill coming up. Look at the terrain in this crawl space. This is gonna be fun. Bear with me on the video. You guys know I do a pretty good job. I do have to pat myself in the back. There we go, a little pat in the back. As much as I have to crawl around, you can see how they do not level anything down here. Look at all the fungus, mildew growing on the wood. That is a wood destroying fungi. Insulation falling down. Goodness gracious. And you know what? The interior of the house, look at this fungus. The interior of the house is actually really cute. Old country style home. It's huge. This has got like 2 chambers. So this is a very, very big crawl space. And the problem with this is the reason why they probably have so much fungal growth already is their lack of ventilation. So any humidity, any moisture, anything coming in, it's all just sitting down here and nowhere to go. This is the front porch, which is typically a dirt-filled porch, but it's actually hollow. Usually I like to check this area out because a lot of water comes to that front porch, kind of trickles its way through behind that foundation joist, and there you go. You've got rot. So that would have to be repaired. The joists don't look too bad. So all this wood you see in here, these are all form boards from when they poured the concrete for that front porch. They just left that all behind for years. In all reality, that's a really bad thing to do. They should come back and take that down because in most cases, a lot of times, termites will be the first thing to find that, and now you've got an infestation. That's why we see a lot of front doors getting damaged that do have porches. Even if it's a dirt-filled porch, they'll just throw it in the dirt. They just knocked out this pier. Check this out. They broke the pier to run the HVAC system. HVAC line. Wow. Okay. Somebody wasn't on the same page with the prints. I don't know. They do what they got to do, I guess, but that's not cool, considering that's the only thing holding up the house are these piers. Looks like the French drain just ended up finishing on that corner. Look at all these bricks everywhere. This is not good fungus. Oh, immediately, there's going to have to be, I already see a whole bunch of money. The bottom of these joists are cupping, meaning there is already rot settling into this wood beam. Definitely want to check out the AC. Looks like that's not the original AC, I can tell you that right now. But, you know, I got to keep looking around, man. There's just too many hiding spots for a possum. The possums are the ones that I just don't like. They will hiss at you, and they're not going to leave. Cats are bad, especially ones that have been down here for a while, maybe babies. Look at all this fungus. Holy smokes. Cats will corner you, man. You'll be done. Oof. You're on all fours or on your belly, you get into it with a cat, you're in a lot of trouble. So definitely had some work done to the HVAC. Look at, I gotta crawl up underneath this. I'm trapped. So we have to figure out, do I go over or do I go under? I don't want to make you guys too dizzy, so I gotta figure this out. But this is crazy. You see all the rodent activity. See how the insulation flakes. That's from moisture, man. That's that. When you see insulation flaking like that, it's moisture. Look at the height on this. About 9 inches. All right. Well, we're on the other side, and look at that. Right on my head, there's some electrical wires exposed. My favorite. You guys all know, if you're new to the channel, I don't like electricity. Been zapped too many times, and I'm afraid of it. So, there you go. Now, I hope this is not a functioning water heater, because if it is, oof, okie dokie. I see some lines. No, this cannot be. It cannot be it. Look at the raw. Oh my God! This is why I say don't put your water heater in your Crawlspace. There's no way this is connected. That's no. There's probably one in the garage or a tankless one outside. But if this thing, no, it's not connected. If this thing, I'll tell you what, man. If this thing was still running, props to Jackson, the makers of this water heater. Look at this. Oh my goodness. All right, we got to get up underneath here. I want to check out the unit, see what's popping with this thing. Man, my bones are hurting today. Long week. I have to make a video today, so I'm glad we came up with this one. This is definitely a newer unit. There's the old condensation pump laying there. That's a classic. There's a new condensation line pump. A little bit of rust, not much. Just like I said, it looks like a newer unit. And, you know, I would always advise, oh boy, yeah, I'll put that back on later. I gotta come, I usually make a rough run, make sure all animals are clear. Then I come back, make my video, if I'm making a video, and then I go back out, get my stuff. Plumbing seems to be okay. And take a dive back in and do my inspection. Make sure everything's a little bit more thorough the second time for sure. But I'll take a video so you guys can be aware. Obviously, they have some repairs. Be aware of what's happening underneath houses. Here in this part of the upstate of South Carolina, the majority of our homes are Crawlspace homes. If you're planning on moving to the area, you see Crawlspace homes and slab homes. There's obviously conversation for both Crawlspaces and slabs. I'm not a fan of Crawlspace homes, and if you can tell, I have a lot of videos out there that will explain why. Now you can condition it, make it really nice, not have your HVAC lines down here, your water heater, maybe just your plumbing lines. Here we go. Somebody was down here working. Got a nice little lighter. No? Nope. Hey, it works. I don't smoke anymore, so there you go. Next person comes around, got yourself a nice little lighter there. Smoke what you have to. All right, guys, this is where things are going to get a little crazy. What do I do here? I'm not going to squeeze in that pipe. There we go. My favorite. Just right on time for me to have to crawl somewhere. Probably hit that and get zapped on my head. Nice bald head. I trimmed it down real good. I like to trim my hair down real good here right before the warm weather because I like to put lotion on my head. I get all itchy, man. Might be from all the dust mites in the Crawlspace. I don't know, but I got to put a lot of lotion on my head. Here we go. Look at the insulation. Not a fan, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is why I'm not a fan of the insulation. I see new houses look like this. You know, you get the mice, you get the chipmunks getting up in there, knocking things down. This is nasty. This is disgusting. Then you got the moisture, insulation absorbing over the moisture, and it just smells like a wet towel. Nasty. Got a bunch of wood debris. Like to flip them over, see if I find any termites. Yeah, after a while, you kind of just get to just take a look at different areas. You have an idea of where you need to focus the most. That portion over there is obviously definitely an addition. See all these vents? They're covered. There's no air coming through them. Something is covering them from the outside. So there is zero airflow. That's not good. All right. I gotta get in that hole. My God, this crawl space is big. They definitely added on a big section I can see in there. Just gotta catch my breath here a little bit. Got a flashlight in one hand. This is the height on the and where I got to crawl, so you guys can have an idea what I'm crawling through, in case you see the camera's wobbling a little bit. There we go. I'm definitely getting better with holding on to the camera while I'm cruising around, because right now I hold the camera and I use my elbow to pivot in the lower areas. And I like to video the low crawl spaces because that's where you're going to find the most problems. So I can tell right now that this portion of the house is a newer portion of the house, and this place takes on water. Look at this. That's all dried up water. And look, got another unit over here on this side. So we got 2 units. This one's also fairly new. But that right here, all that's all dried up. That's mud. This portion gets a lot of water. Goodness, look at this. And when did we have rain last? We had rain maybe 3 days ago. Maybe 3 days ago. I don't know. Ah, I should have opened up that crawl space door. I didn't even see it from the outside. Golly. Let's take a look and see. Sometimes it's not closed. I can push it open. No, that'd be too lucky. Yeah, too lucky. I'm going to have to crawl back the other way. You should check that out. Check out this well. Ceramic well, old school right here. That's weird because this is this portion, this addition they put on here, this has still been here for a little while. 20-something years. But a lot of water gets in here. So they're going to need a French drain in this portion. I don't see one here. I did see the sump pump. No, I do see some French drain. I see some drain lines right here. Sometimes people just throw a sump pump and a well in a corner, and they want gravity to kind of just carry the water there. I don't ever advise that because you're still allowing too much humidity. You want to catch that water and take it to that well and that pump immediately. You don't want water hanging around the crawl space because it's going to create too much humidity, and that humidity is going to cause fungus. Look at this water. Not good. See that French drain? They just circled right through there. Look at that whole back corner, just nothing. That water is not getting into that French drain at all. That's no bueno. No good. The vapor barrier down there is shot. Help you guys out. There you go. When I look through this camera, I'll tell you what. You guys see all the particles floating around? Yeah, I can't see that when I'm crawling. If that was the case, yeah, I'd be wearing goggles and all that stuff. I know you guys are constantly yelling at me to wear the proper PPE, Rich. Yeah, well, I can't make a video like that. I sound like Darth Vader. And I like to do voiceovers, but not all the time. Look at that. That is nasty, nasty, nasty. Fungal growth. Possible mold. Not sure. I'm not going to stick around too much to see it. But obviously, we have to do something about the water down here. The insulation is nasty. The fungus is nasty. And we are already talking about big, big bucks. Big bucks. And the size of this house is big. It's very, very big. So when you start putting that into the equation, a big house with these repairs, that's all water right there. That's all that water just sits right there. There's no grading in this town. Nobody knows what grading is. It's not, it's not something you just do in school. You got, grading will help keep water out of the crawl space. Quite a bit. But you can see that this is all dried up water. So when it rains pretty good, you get a good week where you get an inch, 2 inches, another 2 inches. Man, these places get nasty. Look, that was all standing water. This is why all the insulation's flaking off. You can see all the fungal growth on the wood members. Yeah, I could definitely take my time explaining every point of this crawl space. It'll take me forever. I'd make a huge video, but I can't do that to you guys. I'm kind of just rough running these houses like I'd like to do to give you an idea. I don't want to bore you too much. Try to get to the point, show you some plumbing work. A lot of you guys, a lot of you folks are experts anyway. So this is where they're running all the cables, the plumbing to the new section, to the addition part. Guys, while I have you hot, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, we're gonna get up in this other side. It helps the channel out quite a bit. Helps me out quite a bit. It's like buying me a cup of coffee. How about that? If you got any value from the video, I'll appreciate a cup of coffee. Here we go. My favorite, some shimmy shammies. Look at that, through a couple shims underneath the support unit. Yeah. So Crawlspace houses aren't really a foundation home. It's not. You don't know those support systems. What in the world was that? Holy smokes. It's just basically one single layer of brick going around the house. And you've got your piers holding up your foundation sill. Water finds its way right through it. So I really can't consider it a foundation. I know that people say it's foundation. Look at this. Oh boy, got me. Found the winner over here. Wait, hold on. So the French drain just kind of, that's odd. So it stops right here, or starts right here, and then there's water over there. So I don't know what they were thinking. Look at this thing right here. Oh boy, I hope that's not the only thing holding up the pipe. Wow. Oh no, there's a little strap there. Unbelievable. Could have been something they used in the meantime. All right, there's a strap on that pipe because this little thing right here, it's not really doing anything. Well, we are getting to the end of the video. I made it all the way around. Thank God, no animals, no injuries. Like I said, if you find any value to this content, hit that like and subscribe. Leave me a comment and let me know where you're calling from. There's a cable guy stuff. That's great. Right in the wet soil. But man, I'd like to hear from you. Leave me a comment. If you've seen something down here that I didn't see, let me know. I'll see you on the next one. See ya.